This is a 1965 Ford Mustang two-door coupe. The previous owner has owned this car for the past 20 plus years. Very nice, solid Western car. As we look in here at the inner fender aprons, they all appear to be original and very solid. Frame rails are solid on it. Floor pans look good. They're all painted black underneath. Just what I classify as a very solid survivor, nice driver condition car. Older paint job on the car, but you'll look a long time to find one that has any better door alignment and body alignment than this one. This is a factory A-code car. The inner fender aprons have never been replaced on it. We have a few little dings, it looks like, up here on this inner fender apron, but very, very solid. It does have chrome valve covers, chrome air breather, looks like new plug wires and stuff like that on it. Engine seems to run real well. Bottom of the hood's all painted white as well. As far as the paint goes throughout the car, there's just a ton of chips, stuff like that. Has a great shine and a great look. No matter where we're standing at the car, it's just a nice straight car, but it's got a lot of paint imperfections due to the paint being at least 20-25 years old. It was painted before the previous owner purchased it, and I know he's had it over 20 years. So it's riding on a decent set of white wall tires. It looks like they're Goodyears. Wire wheel hubcaps. As we look at the front bumper is really decent. A few little minor scratches, but it polished out really nice. It's got the bumperettes on there. Horse and corral is in really good shape as well. Chrome really looks sharp on that. Gap looks good. The hood sits down just a little bit lower than the fender. You can tell that just in that back corner too, so the hood needs to be adjusted just a little bit up on that passenger side. As we go over here, kind of the same way, but the driver's side hood fits a lot better as far as the up and down part on it. But a really nice straight gap. Excuse my shadow here. As we go through, we're going to see little stuff in the paint, like there's a chip here and a chip over here. The car really needs to be repainted to be really nice, but for a survivor car, it looks good the way it is. We have a ton of little rock chips down here at the very bottom. No rust or nothing, but you can just see where the paint is chipped. We do have some blisters. The only spot, and if I had more time, I would have took it to the body shop to get it taken care of, but the only rust damage anywhere I see is right down in here. Get my shadows in the way. It's got some blisters right down here in the lower part of the outside door skin. Nothing in the lower fender. That's excellent. The rocker panel is good. The lower quarter's good. Again, we've got no blisters here. We've just got a couple of spots where the paint is chipped to bare metal. So we have just a little bit of surface rust right there. As we look up and down the sides, the body line's great on this passenger side door. The alignment's great as well. I'll get to that in just a second, but very nice straight car. It does have the dual exhaust, the trumpet horn dual exhaust. Again, the exhaust is older. The entire restoration on this car is definitely older. As far as our back bumper and our back chrome goes, back bumper's in good shape. Taillight chrome's in good shape as well. As we look up and down the driver's side door has a lot of little door dings in it at the top of the body line. So the door's gonna need a little bit of a ding repair on the top of the door. Quarter panel looks super straight and nice on the passenger side, very good. As we look here, our trunk gap all looks good across here. Another thing in the paint, and it's got a ton of this too, with the paint being as old as it is, it's just got a bunch of little hairline cracks. I can't even feel them. I can't feel the cracks at all here, but it's got a ton of them, just down like spider webbing down in the paint in certain areas of the car. Like around here by the back window, it's got a lot of them down there. I don't know if the video camera will pick them up or not. You got to be right on top of it to see it, but it definitely has it. Trunk lid gap fits good here. There again, we've got that spider webbing right along that area. Door gap is excellent. Spider webbing as well in the inside jam part of the paint, kind of all over in the paint. Corner of the door is good. Check that. Now this is the only spot of rust I seen. It was on the outside part of this door, but as we look at the inside part here, we scratch that paint away. This was originally a light blue car that was painted white once, but as we look at the inside corner of this door, that's all the original blue paint, and really that looks nice and solid in there. That lip all feels nice and solid, so the rust is just on the outside skin, so not a hard repair at all. Rocker panels in great shape here. There you can see all that little spider webbing I was talking about. It's really bad in the jam area. It's not flaking at all. Like I said, you can barely feel it that it's like that, but you can definitely see it. Roof rail rubbers, they were replaced at one point. They're very nice and soft. It does have the factory pony interior, and this is the original interior in the car according to the codes. It's the blue and white two-tone pony interior. As we look down here in the corner, just kind of up and down over the people getting in the back seat, that has ripped through on this bottom down here. Seat back has a little tear in it as well. Headliner all looks to be in great shape, appears to be original. I don't see any rips or tears or any terrible stains or anything like that. Back seat is in great shape. As we look across the top of the back seat, it's not sun damaged at all. The back shelf's nice. It's got some Pioneer 6x9s nicely done. The back sail panel is in great shape. Back door panel is in really nice shape back here. Carpet appears to be original. We have a couple small, tiny little spots in here for bad spots in the carpet. Back seat's nice. Same thing, the carpet's got a little fading and just appears to be original, in my opinion. Was a factory 4-speed car, has been converted to an automatic. You'll see that on the codes. I think I mentioned that in the ad. The white paint on the dash is really in good shape. The dash pad itself is in excellent shape. I don't see that it's warped or cracked in any way. This is a deluxe interior car with a pony interior. It's got the original deluxe door panels, and we have some little slits around here, which is very common around those cups. The door panel just kind of gives way a little bit there. The light works on the inside of the door. Door shuts great. I mentioned earlier in the video it is a very solid car. Inside the trunk's painted white. It's got the spare and all that, trunk mat. You can see that on our website, coyoteclassics.com. You'll also be able to see the undercarriage pictures of there as well. As far as our rear quarter goes, I mentioned that there's some dings over there on that driver's side top of the door, and we have just a little bit of a paint imperfection way down here. We've got a few little rock chips and stuff like that down in here, but no blisters down this lower quarter. We've got a couple little chips right here, but this quarter panel is in great shape, very straight, nice. As we come down here to the front of the quarter panel, that's all very solid as well. We got that paint cracking going on in this area here. Rocker panel's nice. We've got a lot of little paint chips and stuff down in here. Lower fender's in excellent shape as well. Doesn't sound like it's ever had any filler in there. That's just what we want to sound like. Nice American metal there. Again, here's your door gaps, body lines. The car will need to be painted to be a great car, but it's a fantastic base for a nice coupe. Here's our door. Door handle's in great shape. The chrome on that's beautiful. Door panel's got the same thing going on. Just due to age, it just kind of swells right there, and we got just a little crack around that cup. Does have the remote mirror. We got a little bit of wear right here in the same spot as we did on the passenger side. Not nearly as bad for moving the seat up and down. Window rolls up great. This rubber here is in good shape, and also, like I said, our roof rail rubber, it's still very pliable. There's a couple little cracks in that roof rail rubber, but it's really soft still. As we get in here, the steering wheel is in really good shape. We've got a couple little chips in the steering wheel, but the chrome's really nice on it. Our horn does work. Our heater fan works. Temperature gauge works. It's got shows 2,689 miles. I'm guessing it's 102 and not 202, but I don't have the documentation on that. It does have the day-night mirror. As we look above the headliner or the visors, the headliner's in great shape above them as well. We don't have any mouse damage. Wipers are working. We just put a new dimmer switch in it, so the dash lights now work. Horn works, heater works. As far as the radio goes, radio seems like it's on, but it's an old Kenwood AM FM, and I'm not sure how to turn, if it's turning the station or not. So that stuff's hooked up. Does have speaker in the dash, speakers in the back, but it will need a new radio. Gas gauge works as well. Oil pressure, carries really good oil pressure in the normal side. Temp gauge works great. We got the car in. We did go ahead and put some new brake hoses in the front. I think we put some new shoes on it. I'm gonna go ahead and roll this window up a little bit. There we go. As far as the windshield goes, the windshield really looks to be in pretty decent, well, decent shape. We do have three little tiny little rock chips. There's one there, and one up in the corner. So it does have three tiny rock chips in the corner, in the windshield. Speedometer seems to work accurately as well. As far as our brakes go, it is an A-code car, so it came factory with a dual exhaust and a 4-barrel, but it's a factory drum brake car, so it does not have disc in the front. We've got a nice full pedal. Brakes don't pull left or right. They're adjusted nicely. Cruises down the road nice. As far as our front steering goes, the steering feels really good on it. It's a really nice driver. Great driver condition Mustang. Presentable original interior. Exterior looks great at 20-30 foot. You get up close, you can see that the paint needs to be redone. But a very solid car.